love bugs, you have now tuned in to my Empire Recap. Guys, be sure to subscribe to this brand new channel for reality TV and scripted shows just like this if you have not yet done so. Also, make sure that you share it on Facebook, Twitter, on Google+, wherever it is that you like to share videos, okay? Alright, boo. So, we start off with, and let me tell y'all, I love this show. I just wanted to say that. I was about to start, but I had to say it. Like, I really love this show. I'm hoping that it continues for a long time. Right, so now that we said that, I got that out the way. So we start off with Tiana. Miss Little Pop Dancer, Pop Singer, whatever she is. Tiana from last week that had her little sexual relations with Mr. Hakeem. So she's doing a little music video and whatnot, and everybody's watching her because she's part of the team. And Hakeem asked his father, he's like, yo, like, when can I do my music video? He's like, well, when you get like her. Basically, she's it right now. She's doing the damn thing. So, yeah, it's not about to happen. One of the girls, I guess Tiana kind of like bumps her or whatever, and the girl is like, yo, she did that on purpose. And her manager, aka her cousin, you know how people want to have their family members as their managers and all that. Well, he tries to talk to Lucius, and Lucius is like, alright, yo, like, come with me. They go to the trailer. He dead beat up the man. I'm like, Lucius, he is doing too much. Like, why he gotta be on that thug life stuff? It's like he's a fake CEO. He wants to be a CEO, but then he still wants to have his hands in the thug life business. Like, if you want to be a real CEO, you need to hang up that little thug life jacket and do your CEO business. So these two Russian writers, they come to see Anika, which is Lucia's wife, and Cookie had seen them. She was trying to talk to them real quick, get up on it, but Anika came just in time, and she was like, oh my God, yes! And she started talking Russian, boo. Yes, she know that other language, honey. So, and then she even went on to say, oh, this is Cookie. She's visiting from prison. I was like, When you think people are talking about you in another language, they usually are. I remember that every time I go to the freaking nail salon or the hair salon, and they be looking and they be pointing or they be saying something that they want to look in your direction. You already know. If you feel like it is, they are. So Anika, she tells Lucius that she had Cookie followed by a private investigator, and she shows him some pictures that looks like she might be talking to the feds and whatnot. So while Cookie, she was crying over her dead cousin Bunky, here come this dude, Lucius, talking about, oh, why are you trying to destroy me? I better not hear that you sold me out to the feds. She's like, if I sold you out, you wouldn't be standing here right now. You'd be in jail. I'm here. I'm out. Like, what are you talking about? So, yeah, he's like, you better not be trying to take down my empire, whatnot. And she's just like looking at him like, what are you talking about? So now she's wondering, like, what is going on? Who is it that told her? She went to her, I guess her sister, who's Tasha Smith. You know, I love me some Tasha Smith too. I went to one of her acting workshops that she had a few years ago. It was exceptional. Hopefully I have enough money to go this year, but we'll see. But anyways, yeah, she's just like she is on the screen in person. Just a little more serious. So at the funeral, Lucius, he gave this amazing like eulogy or whatever, talking about Bunky and how Bunky was so good and this and that. And I'm pushing out the fake tears again, and I'm just looking at him like, dude, you are gonna burn in hell for the simple fact that you kill off the man, and then you want to stand there and look everybody in the face and pretend like you want to bring justice. Oh yeah, that's another thing I forgot to tell y'all. He talks to Andre, his son, and he asks him if he still got a hookup in the, I guess, the deputy's office, the police force. And his son is like, yeah. He's like, well, you know, I want to make sure that they do their job correctly, and I want to make sure that the person who did this goes down. So can you go and check up and give me some information regarding that? And Andre's like, yeah. But I think Andre knows that something seems a little funny by the way that Andre looked at him. When Andre goes to see this deputy, it was this cute little white thing. And he ends up talking about he turns her around and he's like, yeah, like you like it like that. And I'm like, what? Andre, I thought you was the victim. What are you doing? I thought that he was the victim of Miss Rhonda. Rhonda was running the show, but he a little kinky thing right there. He gotta do what he gotta do to get that information for Big Daddy. I was like, what? That like shocked the hell out of me. And he was giving it to her from behind. So then when he gets home, he talks to her on the phone, and he was just like, oh, you know, it was nice. I was just thinking about you or something along those lines. And that as soon as he hangs up, that's when Rhonda comes in, his wife. And she's like, oh, who was that? And then he's like, you know, it's the deputy or whatever. And she was just like, oh, I bet you had to do a lot. What did you have to do to get that information? And then he was like, come here. He was like, she likes it from the back like this. I'm like, is this a joke? You telling your wife what you did, and this is acceptable behavior, and now you about to do it to her? Like, does she think that y'all role playing? Does she know that you're not playing a game, that you serious right now? Or is it that she's okay with it because she wants him to do whatever it takes to get the empire? Because she wants a piece of that cash. She wants to be running the show. So it's like, you know what, baby? Do whatever it takes. I'll pimp you out to get that empire. It don't matter. We good. I'll do whatever it takes. If I gotta suck you off a little bib, I'll do it. I'm like, whoa. This is a kinky little relationship they got going on. I didn't even know it was like that. I completely had things a little twisted from the first few episodes that I saw. It just gets better and better, right? Okay, so moving on from that. So Lucius, he's starting to see symptoms of the ALS. His legs were starting to get numb. And he's like, oh my God, like this isn't supposed to happen yet. They said that this wasn't going to happen as yet. Like this is too early. So he has to like sit down when he was like in his, I guess he was like in his study or whatever. And that's when his wife, Anika, she started talking a little bit about Hakeem and Tiana and how they look cool together. And he comes up with this plan like, yeah, you know what? We got to get them together and do some stuff. I like this. I like this. It's pretty much like a collaboration because she's a big-time person. She's a big-time pop star, and then he's a big-time rapper. You put those two together, it's unstoppable. That's like a Jay... I mean, we're putting this, of course... I'm just trying to give y'all a comparison as far as like the scale that this could be in. It's like having a Jay-Z and a Beyonce, a Tom and Kate. You know, those type of things where it's people that are in the same type of industry pretty much like collabing because they have fans on each side, and now their fans are going to like them both because they're both together. So, yeah, I feel like he's thinking about it more from, of course, a business standpoint. So, moving on from that, the FBI agent, she found out that the private eye was trying to dig up information, but she kind of squashed it, and she put in Operation Fix It, and she pretended as though she's the parole officer as opposed to FBI, because of course FBI is on a bigger scale. That means that somebody about to go down, and you did some snitching, you did some kind of, yeah, pretty much some snitching. You did something for the FBI to be still around you, snooping around, and for them to be even involved. It's on a huge scale. So Cuba Gooding Jr., he's in this episode. He's this guy named Puma who is like a real life cowboy. He has a stable, he has a nice business going, and he was one of the people that loved her back in the days, even though she was with Lucius. He even wrote a song for her. He's a songwriter, and she needs somebody to write a song for Jamal. So she remembered that he is. So she goes to him, And he ends up giving her a song from the past that he had wrote for her when she was with Lucius. Lucius couldn't really do anything with it back in the days, so it never really went anywhere. So now Jamal is going to be performing this song at this little dinner that his dad is having with Hakeem and Tiana and all of them. And let me tell you this freaking dinner was too funny. You know why it's so funny to me? Because Cookie was running the show. Like, she shut ish down. She let everybody know, like, yes, I am the first lady of this house. This is my family. Anika, you're gonna have to go sit next to your daddy, because you ain't sitting at this head of the table. Not this time. No, not while I'm up in here. So yeah, she had her go sit next to, what's his name, to Lucius. Lucius was like, yeah, baby, come next to me. Yeah, you know, because it's gonna be a big problem if you don't. So they about to eat. And she's like, no. In this house, in this family, we pray before we eat. We say grace. So she had everybody holding hands. Hakeem was trying to act a little funny, but she made him hold her hand. I love me some Cookie, y'all. Oh my gosh, I do. They have the perfect person for this role right here. I'm telling you. So anyways, now when he do the song after dinner and everything, he does the song, he performs it, and when he starts, the father Lucius just looks like, oh no, this nigga ain't playing this song up in this house. I remember this song from Puma, the man who loved my wife. So when he finished the song, he's like, you know what? As soon as I heard him clapping like that, I'm like, oh man, he about to do some stupid ish right now. Right now, it's about to happen. It's about to go down. What is he gonna do? So what he does is he's like, you know, I didn't really see the potential for this song until I heard you do that. You know? This song would be perfect for John Legend. Oh my God, it's the perfect song. See, I bought this song years ago from Puma, and now I know what to do with it. Thank you, son. You're great. And you know that really hurts Jamal's feelings, because he tried so hard to get his father's approval, and his father just doodles on him each and every time. So it's definitely something that's painful for him. And Cookie, she sees it, she goes to defend him. She's like, you know, that's horrible for you to do, because you couldn't even do it yourself. You could not do anything with that song. And even Jamal kind of tells him off at that point. So when they finish with that, somehow Lucius, he ends up going to Jamal's house, and he tells him, well, he talks to him a little bit about his whole sexuality and everything, and how he just can't understand him. He's like, I didn't give birth to a girl. I gave birth to two guys, and this doesn't make sense to him. And he was just telling, Jamal had a moment where he was like, yo, like, all you did since I was little was just beat me down and say that you did it out of love, but that's not why you did it. You did it because you don't like me. And he's like, yo, I did this. I performed that song for you so that you can hear it, so you can love it. And you just doodled on me, pretty much is what he's saying. And he was like, you know what? I don't want your hush money anymore. I don't want you to do anything for me. That's it. He was like, I'm out. And his father's like, yo, stop acting like that. He's like, just come back and sit down. And he's like, nah, I don't even want to. He was like, it's funny that you're saying all these things while you're living in the house that I'm paying for. And he was like, you know what? He called his boyfriend. He's like, Michael, we out. I know his boyfriend's like, wait, hold on. Like, how we go from a penthouse to about to live on the street? Like, are you serious? Are you sure you're going to let your pride get the best of you? I don't want to be on the street. We about to be homeless. You don't got nothing. So his father's like, yo, stop it. I'm going to leave the keys on the counter. I'm going to leave the keys here. You're going to need them. He's like, nah, I'm not. So his plan now is he's really vexed and he's ready to take down his father and just gain this empire. Like, now is do or die, because he just let his pride get the best of him. So he about to be homeless with his boyfriend. So he don't have nothing. Only the bags that they took. They trying to get a cab. I don't even know if he got money saved up or if his dad just gives him like an allowance or something. So yeah, he gonna have to do something now. It's like there is no other option. So and another part that was like really weird was that I forgot to mention was that Hakeem, he was like somewhere, I don't even know where he was, but he was with Naomi Campbell. They was like doing the nasty, y'all. And I'm like, what? He with her? So they been going at it for about a year. And I think that it's because of his mother issues, because she was like, who am I to you? And he was like, my mama. I was like, what? I mean, I know that women be like, a daddy this, daddy that, but I never heard a guy say, you're my mama. Like, it just don't sound right to me. It sounds gross. Why would you want to have fantasies of having sex with your mother? It just, I don't know. It just makes a little bit of throw up just come in the back of my throat. And it just, I mean, she's a beautiful woman, don't get me wrong. She doesn't even look like whatever age she is. She's very pretty, but the whole mama thing just kind of creeped me out. And that was most of the highlights. That was pretty much everything in a nutshell. So let me know what you guys think about this show. Is it freaking awesome? Do you get it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? What's up? Okay. Thanks for watching. Be sure to stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. I'll see you in the next one. Laters.